Right, so here we have it. I've gone through it all again. I'd read it up because it all got ripped. So I've started again with our house system. And if you want to find out more about yourself, you could be a first houser, yeah? A first houser represents Aries, so you're going to have like Aries-like qualities. So when, say I'm a first houser, my south node, my sun, in that house, I think that's it. A stellium will make up 3 things. It doesn't know, it could be an asteroid as well. It rules Aries and Mars. But if you have the sun in here, it's subjective self-awareness, passionate, a mask, identity, self-care, image, and it's projected onto others in the self-expression on the other outer expression. So yeah, it's going to be like you'll have Aries qualities, but you could have, say, Aquarius in there, and it'd be like a Uranus first house. So you'd have Aries qualities because it's in an Aries household, but it's in an air element or it's in an air sign. So it's good, like, because my chart, say if I was an Aries rising, Sag rising, or Leo rising, it's in a fire house, you know. So it's good for it to be in a fire house. The second house, like, you notice, like, people could have their moon here. So, like, if your moon's here, you're very, like, into your finances and stuff and a bit too, like, not dependent on them so much, but, like, value it a bit too much, you know, when you maybe shouldn't. So you're not very, like, I don't know, more Pisces. It's a very Taurus thing. The Taurus is the advisor. It rules property, possessions, attitudes towards money, security, material securities, self-esteem and values of that self-esteem. So that rules against Taurus and Venus. And that's very like Taurus, Venus-y energy, because Venus is like your love, your security and things like that. Like I said, if you have your moon in here, you have a stellium in here, you're going to have obviously different signs will mean different things and different planets mean different things. But I'm just going through the house systems here first. The third house rules Gemini. It's your mindset, thinking, speaking, learning, short journeys, neighbours, and how you interact with your siblings. So it could be like an empty house, or it could have loads of houses, so you could be really close to your siblings. Not many people are they? But like you could have a really good relationship with siblings, or you could have, say if you had Pluto in here on the sun, that's going to give a lot of heavy energy. My brother's got this, so he's like, it's really lovely with us, but he has some like dark things that he doesn't really want to reveal, and it's reflecting on his personality. Your fourth house is like your lineage, your heritage. My teachers taught me that the fourth house is actually more your father and not your mother, but I put them together, so I just put your family, like your parents, because I believe it's whatever. I can't get that into my head right now that that's the father, but for my child it does actually make more sense that it's the mother and the father here, but we'll get to that in a minute, because the security, subconscious, the relationship, you know, the patterns, the moon, you know, like getting pregnant, I guess. And then the fifth house is that rules Cancer, sorry, by the way. And the moon, the fifth house, these are the two luminaries, the Cancer and the Leo, and they're next to each other in the wheel, okay? So then the fifth house rules creativity, recreation, procreation, kids, childbirth, child play, as in like, you know, fun, attraction and confidence, which is a Leo. So you could be a fifth houser, so you might have a lot of those qualities. Might be a mum. My mum's a fifth house, so she's got 5 children. That's funny. So the 5, you see, and it can just come out that literally in your chart. And the sun, it rules confidence and it rules over children and getting pregnant. And then you look, see, Leo signal sign glyph, is a sperm, basically, which I've always said. Okay, the sixth house, and then we go on to self-improvement, service. It rules Virgo, Mercury, clean, work, your pets, employment, and also everyday life, which I haven't put in here. Work, routines, health, nutrition, exercise, and self-care in the body. So someone who's got like a lot of Virgos or 6th house traits, they could be really hard and disciplined on themselves. It will come naturally to them sometimes, or sometimes they could be really hard on themselves. They might have problems with food. They might have really good like exercise, and they might be kind to themselves. Depending what heavy energy they have in there, they could have the moon in there, so they might have issues around like their everyday life, and like feels very like dependent on their self-improvement in a very attached way. And so if you had Mercury in there, you may talk about these sort of things a lot. I know it's important to you and it's in your like everyday life, or it could be like your job. Going on to the 7th house, rules Libra, Venus. Both Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus, but Libra is the counselor and Taurus is the advisor. The 7th house rules partnership, marriage, one-to-one relationships, alliances, conflicts, and open enemies. Legal matters, the law and the court and things. So like with your Libra placements, if you've like got it a lot, you might struggle with the law. You may be a lawyer, like Judge Judy. She's got like about 5 planets in Libra, and she's like on telly and lawyer, and she does loads of things of that. She's done it for years. So yeah, it's a really good placement. So if you've got Sag and Libra placements, it's a good education to work in law and the court and stuff like that. And like I said, there always partnerships and your marriage and your partner. 8th house, this is things we can't control. Honestly, like birth, death, sex, I know we can control that, but not always. Money, merged energy, bonding at the deepest level, like fucking, inheritance, and cults. It's a really dark thing. Things of like, I'm just watching Jennifer's Body now, and that's like really cultish. So I put cults here. They could be like sacrifices, religion. I didn't put that there, but Satanism and things like that. Because then we come to the 9th house, and that does rule God and religion, expansion, and it's a Jupiter ruled Sagittarian energy. So say you're a 9th house person, you may be into like higher mind, education, expansion, long distance travel, foreign lands, foreign people, higher education, philosophy, and morals. So that may be like really important to you. I'll give you an example. Bob Marley, he's like a 9th house Jupiterian person, and he was all into that and hiring its mind, expansion of the mind, expansion of him, talking about it in his music, you see. So it really does come out, and it can come out in numbers soon. So soon I'll learn numerology, and obviously I'll share it with you. I'm giving you this for free, and I've been doing a lot of free things, and it's like, because I love it, but I would like to make money out of this. 10th house, Saturn, top of the chart. So this is when we come back to the parents. So now I've learned this is a mother. So this 10th house is like the top of your chart, and a lot of like celebrities have this. It's your public images, part of the chart, achievements, honours, awards, boundaries, rules, fathers and mother I put there together, higher the mother. So that's like the spine of the chart. So your mother is like the higher expectation. Like a father can leave the home and it's not, I don't know, you have higher expectations on women to be like perfect, you know. If a father leaves, it's like happens quite a lot, I hate to say, but it does, and it doesn't have maybe as a bigger impact as mother. Mother is the one who bears you. Mother is the one that holds you for like, carries you for 9 months and the rest of their life, if they're really good mums like myself. Not myself, my mum. 11th house rules Aquarius and Uranus, so we're going to have Pluto in Aquarius soon, and it's all about social media, technology, video, electronics, media, rebellion, social justice, eccentric, science fiction, and originality. So it could be like you're in 11th house, so you're into social justice, but if it's impacted in a negative way, it could cause like this Plutonian effect, which is going to be coming, and it's going to last for years. So I know Pluto rules Scorpio, but I much prefer to say that the original ruler for Scorpio is Mars, like a double ruler for Aries, and like Venus is with Libra and Taurus, because I think Pluto's more of a generational thing. But yeah, so you're going to be in 11th house, so you're going to have those Aquarian traits. Now, so I'm a 12th house there, and this is how it impacts on you, and I forgot to put addiction in here. Imagination, and mental health, and asylums, imagination, final stages of a project, trying up a loose end, imprisonment, old age, surrender, prison, secret enemies, and hidden agendas. So that's what I've managed to fit into that video, but that's just like a basic thing on the houses. And if you look in your chart and you see what you have the most in those houses, you're going to be that, or it could be scattered.